Ever feel like your brain has 50 tabs open, and they're all buffering at the same time? You're desperately trying to focus, but your grocery list, that bizarre dream you had about robot squirrels, and yesterday's holographic TikToks are all fighting for prime real estate in your skull. It's 2026, and our minds often feel more cluttered than a metaverse flea market. I had a moment recently, doom scrolling through TikTok at 2 a.m., when I realized I hadn't genuinely unplugged in days. My mind was still doing laps around the track, even though my body was horizontal. It made me wonder, is this constant mental hum just the soundtrack of modern life? Or are our brains actually one notification away from completely short-circuiting? Today, we're unmasking cognitive load. We're going to dive into the neuroscience of information overload, explore the toxic effects of stress hormones, and ponder whether our brains are evolving to cope with this digital onslaught or simply collapsing under the weight of it all. First, let's talk about the digital deluge. Imagine your working memory is a backpack. It has a data limit. Back in the pre-internet days, we filled it with simple survival tasks. Today, we're cramming it with terabytes of data every single hour. This is cognitive load in a nutshell. And when that backpack gets too heavy, you don't just get tired, you get agonizingly, frustratingly slow. This isn't just a feeling, it's a physical thing happening in your brain. When you force your brain to constantly switch tasks, from an email to a text to a fleeting thought about a photo filter, you're straining your prefrontal cortex. Think of that as the CEO of your brain. To keep up, your brain floods with cortisol, like it's trying to put out a fire with gasoline. This is where it gets terrifying. Constantly swimming in a sea of cortisol can actually mess with your brain on a cellular level. We're talking neuronal atrophy in the hippocampus, which means the part of your brain that handles memory and emotions can literally shrink. All that always-on, hustle culture might be making you forget where you parked your self-driving car. So how does this manifest? It looks like doom-scrolling brain fog. It looks like staring blankly at a streaming service for half an hour, scrolling through 1,000 experiences, and then just giving up. That's decision fatigue. Your brain is so fried from making 8,000 tiny decisions a day that it throws a tantrum when you ask it to make one more. The hard